Sweater regrets. I've always said that sweaters are one of the most versatile options that a guy can buy or have in his wardrobe, just because, especially the thin merino v-neck sweaters, which is basically the sweaters that I've always recommended. These, you can wear them underneath a casual jacket, a sport coat, even a heavyweight jacket. The warmth to weight ratio is just amazing. But I noticed that last winter, and I should say time of filming this video is just the start of November 2025, and around this time I always start to take out some of my winter cold weather clothes, and I start to think about what did I wear most and least last year. Okay, so I didn't really wear sweaters a lot. So that started to get me thinking, I should just get rid of all my sweaters. This is what I do sometimes. I always like to get rid of things that I'm not using, whether it's bikes, whether it's cameras, whether it's just a spare pair of sunglasses, watches. I have a minimalist mindset. If you could see, I actually have so much stuff in this little small studio, little small bedroom right here that I call my studio. I am not a minimalist by any means, but I always try to be a little bit more cognizant of, hey, what if I got rid of this tomorrow? Or if it spontaneously combusted, caught fire, would I replace it? So instead of getting rid of every single one of my sweaters, I narrowed it down to just some of the sweaters that I pretty much don't like. Now, the sweaters that I'm not going to get rid of are going to be these. The navy blue V-neck sweaters are still my favorite. I have 2 more right up here in my wardrobe. So I'm set, I'm good having 3 sweaters. At one point I had 8. And the test for these sweaters, see if I actually was okay with it. And by okay with it, I mean, would I be okay if I was wearing a dark blue polo shirt, dark blue jeans, some sort of dark shoes, today's the black Van slip-ons, would I be okay wearing navy on navy on navy on black? And that answer is yes, this is perfectly acceptable. So awesome, cool. The navy blue sweater, it passes my test. I will not be getting rid of those. Now last year I actually purchased a couple of more different style merino wool sweaters, not V-neck, and one of them is the one that you're looking at. This is from Collars & Co. Love Collars & Co. Absolutely love their, what is this called again? Polo shirt. Don't know why that word escaped me. Again, not sponsored. They've never paid me. None of my videos are sponsored. No one's ever paid me, and if they did ask me to make this video, I would have said it in the start of this video. So this is just my own opinion. I purchased all this stuff you're seeing with my own money. The V-necks we just took the V-neck that I just was wearing is from J. Crew. I've had it for a number of years. So back to this sweater, Collars & Co. I wanted something a bit different, right? I was trying to phase out flannels, and I wanted to wear more sweaters just because sweaters on paper are more versatile. You can throw a sport coat over this. You can wear this under a suit. It's going to look a lot more appropriate than a flannel, and it's going to be a lot more fun than wearing like a long sleeve dress shirt. But something about these quarter zip sweaters, after a while, I don't know what it was. It just made me feel like I was dressing like an old guy, dressing like an old man, and I was like, I don't really feel myself. And sure, this is gray, so this actually matches a bit more. It's not navy on navy on navy. It's gray on navy on navy. So it does balance out the outfit a little bit more, but I don't know, just something about it. I just wasn't loving this quarter zip as much as I thought I would. Okay, but what about a navy blue quarter zip sweater with the nice brown piping? The gray one had the nice brown piping as well. It still doesn't matter. Of course I like it more. Navy blue is my favorite color. Not just because I picked it, just because it took me a while to realize that I actually like the way that navy blue looks on most people, especially on me. I like wearing a lot of navy blue tops, which is why I tend to wear a lot of gray and khaki during the week if I'm dressing up. But back to the sweater, again, same thing. It's a great sweater. It's a nice sweater. Just not my style. This quarter zip, maybe it's just because it looks a bit preppy in my mind. I'm not really a preppy guy. I wasn't on like football teams. I wasn't really into sports. Still not into sports. I do like exercising. I do like staying physically fit. And speaking of physically fit, these sweaters, they fit nice. They hug the body. If you work out, if you're a bodybuilder, these are definitely going to accentuate all the results from the hard work you're putting in at the gym, but just something about these sweaters. I don't know. I just decided every time, there's been a couple times I actually put them on last winter, and at the last second I said, I don't want to wear these. I'm going to wear my navy blue V-necks. I'm going to wear my gray V-necks. I have a gray V-neck right here, which is actually pretty decent as well, but the gray, as nice as it is, as nice as the gray sweaters are when you're wearing jeans, I don't tend to wear a lot of navy blue pants when I'm actually dressing business casual. I don't wear jeans when I go into the office. It's not in my mind. It's just I'm hardwired to think that business casual is no jeans, no sneakers, no t-shirts. Business casual means a collared shirt, either a nice dressy polo or a dress shirt, khaki colored chinos, gray colored chinos, navy colored chinos, no jeans, and no sneakers either. Cole Haan original brands, which are practically dressed up sneakers, which have an identity crisis, sure, but not like New Balance or Adidas or these stylish sneakers that people are wearing. I'm just stuck kind of like in my own way in that sense, but that's just what makes me happy. But just something about these I'm not into. But so when it comes to the versatility, I do want to wear something more than just a navy blue V-neck. So instead of these, what are my other options? Well, for me, what I've actually been doing, I did this a few times last year, and I think I'm going to do it a lot this year, is I'm going to be wearing my flannel shirts more as a mid-weight layer than actually just as a shirt on its own. Meaning that I'm going to have my navy blue polo, navy blue polo underneath it, button up the flannel shirt right here, like I'm looking at in my little monitor, and now there you go. So basically, instead of wearing a quarter zip sweater that's going to look kind of preppy and kind of like you're an old guy looking young, flannel shirt, this is much more my speed. I actually started wearing flannels when I started to ride BMX back when I was 16, over 20 years ago. So again, this is just in my blood to wear flannels. I'll probably always wear flannels. It's just part of me. It's like bikes. They're just part of what I grew up on. So this is what I'll be wearing. Is it a little bit less conventional because I've got a collar on top of a collar? Sure, but I like the versatility of this because if it does get too hot, you could just unbutton it and you're still going to look stylish since you have a collared shirt. A lot of people tend to like doing this with a just solid color t-shirt. I've done that as well, but like I mentioned a couple times, or I've mentioned before in some of my previous videos, I don't like wearing t-shirts unless I'm going to the gym. So these navy blue Under Armour polo shirts, these are my version of a t-shirt. But the flannel shirts, I'm actually pretty psyched. I'll always choose a flannel over those quarter zip V-neck sweaters. It just makes me a lot more happy, and I feel more confident. And when it comes to dressing stylishly, that's really the end goal. You want to dress with what gives you confidence. When you look in the mirror, you want to feel good. As I'm multitasking, I can't multitask. I can't chew gum and walk at the same time, if you haven't noticed. Now, I also wanted to show you some other looks that you can do with the flannel. So if we take this super stretchy sport jacket, throw it on, right? Trying not to break the YouTube 101 rule of looking in the rear view, not the rear view, the monitor, the flip out screen. But you kind of have to. Now, let's take a look at this. Not very conventional, not very traditional, but I would do it. I would rock it. It's a bit more of you're dressing casual, you're layering that flannel, but you're also got a sport coat and got a nice little casual pocket square right there. So this is just having a little bit more fun. Not your average everyday outfit. I don't know if anyone else has ever done this. This is just, one of my trademark looks, I think, unless someone else has done it. Feel free to steal this look, by the way. Steal any of these looks if you like them. If you don't like them, fine, give me a comment, roast me. It doesn't really matter too much, honestly. This is just more to demonstrate, to show you that a lot of times thinking outside the box can actually work out better for you, and you can end up being a lot happier. I would rather wear this outfit any day than those quarter zip V-necks. And again, like I was saying, with the gray sweater, be letting go of this one as well, since I already have my light gray flannel that I'm wearing and my dark gray flannel. I think people have commented, and by the way, thank you so much. I always get compliments when I wear this flannel. I'm never 100% on it, but it's a nice balance of, it's just a nice balance. I do get compliments in real life and in the YouTube comments, which are still real life unless they're bots. You never know with all this AI slop going on around here. So yeah, that is what I will be doing. And by the way, I have to be careful when I walk back and forth with the audio because we're using the shotgun microphone. I'm not using those wireless microphones, but that's a different video topic for a different subset of my audience. I know you came here for the fashion stuff. So sweaters, sticking to the V-necks, navy blue V-necks, flannels, rocking them, sport coat, tons more options. For me, I like it a lot better. It's a lot more fun. I feel a lot more like myself. The quarter zips, anything that just pretty much goes right down to here and then has that faux collar right there, not for me. Just makes me feel like I'm a preppy, middle-aged guy that's trying to go hit the night of the town, and I'm a guy that just trying to look young, and it just doesn't make me feel good. It may make you feel amazing, and if that's you, that's awesome. You may hate wearing flannels. You may love wearing sweaters. You may hate wearing sport jackets. You may hate wearing blue. You may love wearing gray. It's all up to you and what makes you feel good, and this is what makes me feel good. So sweater regrets, I have some of them, but that's okay. We just got to keep moving forward. Don't hoard. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, thanks for watching.